Shreya, coming to you and Kanu first, though. Kanu, you were in court today. Will you take us through the defense that Arvind Kejriwal put for himself?
Yes, very interesting arguments that happened in the Rouse Avenue court today when Arvind Kejriwal requested the special judge Kaveri Baveja that he wanted to argue his own case. The judge granted him 5 minutes to argue the case, and he kept on saying that all the statements given by the accused, who were later turned approver, was not put on record. He went on to say that there were 4 statements taken by an accused called Sharath Reddy, and on the 5th statement, Arvind Kejriwal's name was taken, and that is why only that statement was on record. He went on to state that accused turned approver, then after releasing on bail, paid 55 crores electoral bonds to the Bharatiya Janata Party. This all is being argued by Arvind Kejriwal in the court himself. He went on to defend that there is no money trail involved in the case, and the ED and the CBI is investigating this case from last 2 years, and there is no charge sheet that has been filed against me or by any other investigating agency. Why a sitting CM is an accused in this case? On the other hand, the ED kept on saying that we need the ED remand for 7 days because the Arvind Kejriwal is remaining evasive in the interrogation so far, and also said that they need to corroborate the statements and want him to confront with the Goa leaders who have been summoned today by the ED in the national capital. So very interestingly, court listened to all the arguments but also warned Arvind Kejriwal that don't make political statements out here and just stick to the facts. But when the order copy of the remand was out in the evening, we came to know that none of the facts which was argued by Arvind Kejriwal in detail was put on record in the court order. So
none of those
the court
were
has ordered simple remand to...
Right. And now the remand, Kanu, is for how long? Would you tell our viewers?
Yes, the remand is of 4 days, and he will have to produce in the Rouse Avenue court on April 1st at 11:30 a.m. when his ED remand ends. So by six days earlier and now 4 days. So it means that 10 days of ED remand for Arvind Kejriwal in total till now. And for April 1, we came to know that whether ED will seek further custody or whether the CBI will step in and take his custody from there.
All right. Okay, Kanu, appreciate you joining us. Shreya Chatterjee, over to you. What does the remand copy this time around of the ED encapsulate?
Preeti, the Enforcement Directorate has taken the custody of Arvind Kejriwal based on 4 major points. First, they go on to suggest that Arvind Kejriwal has been evasive in the statements that he has given to the Enforcement Directorate, which is 5 times his statements have been recorded in the period that he's been in the first custody of Enforcement Directorate, which was for 6 days. Second, what they're suggesting is that there are documents related to ITR, financial details, property-related documents that have been asked and yet to be furnished. 3, there have been 5 digital devices that were seized during Arvind Kejriwal's arrest from his residence. One of them, which is Sunita Kejriwal's phone, has been analyzed, data extracted. The remaining 4 devices need login credentials, which is yet to be given, is what the ED suggests. The 4th important point that ED has for the first time mentioned is the role of the senior Punjab excise officials, suggesting that these excise officials were involved in alleged arm twisting of vendors who were not giving bribe amount to the Aam Aadmi Party. Their goods in Punjab were stopped, their factories were shut. These senior Punjab excise officials were called in. They couldn't appear before because of the huge tragedy that happened in Sangrur. Today or tomorrow is when they will be appearing before the ED. The last and the most important thing is the statement of the Aam Aadmi Party candidate that has been recorded by the Enforcement Directorate, suggesting that he did not have any money to fight the elections and that the money was given by the Aam Aadmi Party office in Delhi. On the same reasons, there have been raids that were carried out in Deepak Singla's residence, who was the Goa in charge of the Aam Aadmi Party. There are digital devices that have been seized, and material pertaining to that needs to be extracted, analyzed, and then put forth for confrontation with Arvind Kejriwal. These are largely the reasons that ED fought, based on which they secured custody till the 1st of April.
All right, I want to quickly cut across to Piyush Mishra. Piyush, it's interesting because in midst of all of this, you also now have a cryptic tweet by the Prime Minister followed up by a press conference where the BJP is concerned.
Well, certainly we are also seeing as to how the BJP is now mounting pressure on Aam Aadmi Party and especially on Arvind Kejriwal. Remember that a couple of minutes back, Prime Minister did a tweet on the letter which was written by 600 eminent lawyers where they mentioned about the fact that there is a lobby which is trying to put a pressure on the judiciary, and that particular letter was shot to Chief Justice of India. After that tweet of Prime Minister, now we are seeing how BJP is coming out and saying that today a political drama was created by Aam Aadmi Party there in Rouse Avenue Court, where Arvind Kejriwal himself tried to defend himself, and he wanted to reveal something bigger, but he did not say anything. Old rhetoric was there at the part of Arvind Kejriwal. This is what the BJP is saying. At the same time, we have also seen how earlier BJP has been demanding resignation of Arvind Kejriwal. BJP had been saying that the kind of orders which Arvind Kejriwal is releasing from the ED custody are nothing but pure drama of Aam Aadmi Party. So we are seeing how the war of votes continue to escalate between both the parties. Today, BJP did a press conference saying that once again pressure on judiciary was created by Aam Aadmi Party there inside the court at Rouse Avenue Court. Preeti.
On. All right, let's quickly cut across once again back right now to my colleague Shreya Chatterjee, who's going to break it down for us on what to expect in days to come. Shreya, 10 days will be now in totality where the ED will have custody of Arvind Kejriwal. Word has it that the CBI might step in, or what in terms of protocol can be expected?
There are certain things that the Enforcement Directorate is suggesting that they require still to be confronted with Arvind Kejriwal. That is, the statements of some of the accused and the approvers. One of the statements of CA Arvind has already been put forth before Arvind Kejriwal. B, all the digital evidences that will be coming forth, their data when extracted will be put forth with Arvind Kejriwal. C, when the Punjab excise official statements are also recorded, their statements will be put forward with Arvind Kejriwal, and simultaneously the details that is coming in from the Goa Aam Aadmi Party candidate, his statements, and again the digital evidence that is recovered from Deepak Singla. So these are something that the ED is suggesting that they need to put forth before Arvind Kejriwal and get the details out. But remember, Preeti, this is also at a time when the Enforcement Directorate has gone on record to suggest that Arvind Kejriwal has remained evasive. Whether or not it transpires as the agency wants is something that we'll have to wait and watch. But there is voluminous documents that the ED suggests they will be retrieving very soon, and that needs to be confronted with Arvind Kejriwal for the investigation purpose of the excise policy scam.